Thank you very much. I'm really excited to be here, and I will jump right into what Corduro is doing, and I need you to imagine for a minute a couple of things. One is the ease of bill acceptance of a Square, if you're familiar with that, I'm sure you are. The ease of being able to make payments or take donations of a PayPal, and the innovation of an e-wallet, all coming together into one app. Corduro has built a set of cloud services that are going to represent themselves in this app today. And I want to show you, this is a very early version. Robert Ziegler, who's our president, is actually has the latest version on her phone, so I was running the booth, so I just grabbed the one that I had. This is the home screen of Corduro. This is a wallet, and like all wallets, this is where you would keep your credit cards, your banking information secured in a vault. From there, and the key to the Corduro system is really in these 4 buttons down here. There is the, hey Robert.
Hello, how you doing?
Good. Have you got the latest version?
I do have the latest version.
Great. Put it right there.
All right, where we go? Right there?
Yeah.
All right, there's a little improved icon.
Very good. I'll turn it over.
You're doing a really good job. I'll let you continue.
All right, so there's your wallet. And I was just talking, so here's where you can put your credit cards and your banking and checking information. The next is on the 4 icons. We're going to go to the far right, and this is where you can take and receive payments. So think Square. Now, Square is an excellent system, and it works great if you've got a taco stand and you're in business, you swipe a card, it's awesome. But what if you have 30 taco stands? Then what do? Do you get 30 merchant accounts? And how do you aggregate that? So what you really need is an enterprise solution for that. And that's what Corduro brings to the table with their merchant solution. The ability to take payments via phone, but also provision and enable other people to take payments. Now this is huge if you understand the concept. So I'm actually not going to go through it to save time. I'm not going to go through and take a payment. You guys know how to do that. Let's jump back for a second and talk about who would be interested in having a bunch of people take payments on their behalf, going right into a single merchant account. So let's go right to the campaign. These companies. So these are nonprofits. So think about a nonprofit for a minute. Say you are Susan G. Komen Foundation. You're putting on an event, and now you've got 1,000 people that are volunteers. How do you turn them into donation centers? You enable them to be able to take payments where those funds go immediately into the Susan G. Komen Foundation coffers. Okay? So being able to mobilize an army of donation centers is a huge concept. So what you can do is, these are ads that people are running. They're actually campaigns that they're running on our phone. So we invited Jared today. Jared is a nonprofit here in San Francisco. And Jared's organization is called A Good Idea. And they're doing great things here in the local city, basically taking care of the homeless. So they rely on volunteers to be able to take donations. So his ad says, support a good idea by joining the Corduro Army. And we can do 3 things. We can favorite them. We can become an ambassador, which means take a payment on their behalf. Or we can invite others to join. Okay? So this is one that we like. So when we favorite it, it shows up in our passions page. So let's go to the passions. Okay, these are things that we're passionate about. So in A Good Idea, what we can do once they're a passion is that we can do a couple of things here. Robert, why don't you explain what can be done on this page?
Yeah, so you have several options. You have some indicators that tell you favored them, that you've joined them, you're a volunteer, but you can give to the organization. The organization can provision itself and our network to accept giving, like a nonprofit, to accept payments, like you're going to buy a book or buy a meal at Sonic, a traditional profit relationship, or you can accept payments. That can be a charity, or that can be independent as an independent sales rep, or as a volunteer. So you no longer have to orchestrate for your event the notion of how do I find 4 or 5 people, 5 wireless, terminals to accept point-of-sale transactions, a check reader, and the related set of technologies that are expensive, that require provisioning to accounts, requires you to deal with a lot of other people in order to be prepared for your event. Now you can go to your event, 10,000 people at your event, you can find 1,000 people, 100 people, 10 people that act as volunteers. You can turn them on to act as personal points of donation. They'll flow all to your account. So if you're a nonprofit, your donors don't have to worry about IRS compliance. They get the deductions that they expect from their donations. But now your volunteers become your acceptance points. That could be as a profit or a nonprofit. We love charities. The whole notion of Jared running events where he is trying to specifically raise money and awareness for the homeless here in San Francisco, that now he can take his community of 5,000 volunteers. They just don't have to be in San Francisco. Any place they are, they can invite their friends to join Jared's Army, take money on their behalf, flows directly to his account. So one account, he has a view to his volunteers, he knows how much they're giving, they can expand the network, and we've seen obviously some tremendous opportunity to help grow the charities, to fulfill needs, and more importantly for Jared, his cost. $10 transaction, less than 25 cents for a cost of giving. So we give our charities, our merchant relationships, people that we provide support to, probably the lowest cost of transaction in the market today.
So we've got our website live. We just went live today at www.mobilizeyourarmy.com, where organizations can mobilize an army of volunteers or salespeople. And thank you very much.
Thank you.